Welcome back to Speak Slow English. I am so happy you are here today. This is your safe space to slow down, listen carefully, and practice real English at your own pace. If you are new here, welcome. If you are back again, thank you for coming back. Let's learn together. Today's lesson is about asking for directions. This is such a useful skill. Maybe you are traveling to a new city. Maybe you are looking for a shop, a train station, or a restaurant. Today you will learn how to ask, "Where is it?" in English, and how to understand the answer. Let's start simple. When we don't know where something is, we ask a stranger for help. In English, we usually start very politely. We say, "Excuse me." This is a soft, friendly way to get someone's attention. Then we ask our question. For example, "Excuse me, where is the train station?" Or, "Excuse me, how do I get to the bank?" Notice the word "excuse me" comes first. It is polite, it is calm, it is friendly. Let's say it together. Excuse me, excuse me. One more time, slowly. Excuse me. Now let's look at real-life examples. This will help you imagine using these words in your own life. Idea 1. You are visiting a new city. You are standing on a street corner with a map in your hand. You see a friendly-looking woman walking by. You say, "Excuse me, I'm looking for the museum. Can you help me?" Example 2. You just arrived at a train station. You don't know which way to go. You ask a station worker, "Excuse me, where is platform 3? Example 3. You are walking in a park and you want to find a coffee shop. You ask a jogger, "Excuse me, is there a coffee shop near here?" In every example, we start politely. We explain what we are looking for. And then we listen carefully to the answer. Now, when someone gives you directions, they often use simple direction words. Let's learn them now. These words are the key to understanding any direction in English. Turn left. Turn right. Go straight. It's on the corner. It's next to the bank. It's across from the park. Let's practice listening for these words. I will describe a short direction. Try to picture it in your mind. Go straight, then turn left at the corner. The library is on your right. Can you picture that? Straight, then left, then look on your right. That is how English speakers give directions, step by step. Now it's time for shadowing practice. This means you repeat after me, right after you hear each line. Ready? Let's go slowly, one line at a time. Excuse me. Repeat. Excuse me. Excuse me, where's the bus stop? Repeat. Excuse me, where's the bus stop? Repeat. Turn left at the corner. Repeat. Turn left at the corner. Repeat. Go straight for 2 blocks. Go straight for 2 blocks. It's on your right, next to the bakery. It's on your right, next to the bakery. Wonderful job. You are speaking real, useful English right now. Let's move to pronunciation practice. Today, we will focus on the word corner. This word can be tricky, so let's break it down together. Corner has 2 syllables. Ner. Corner. Let's say it together, slowly. Corner. Corner. One more time. Corner. Now let's listen to a short, natural conversation. This will show you how these words sound in real, everyday talk.
Excuse me, could you help me? I'm looking for the post office.
Sure. Go straight down this street, then turn right at the corner.
Turn right at the corner. Got it. Is it far from here?
No, it's close. It's about 2 blocks away, next to the flower shop.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Have a nice day.
That was a real, natural conversation, just like one you might hear on the street. Notice how polite and clear both speakers were. Now let's review our key vocabulary for today. I will say each word, explain what it means, give you an example, and help with pronunciation if needed. Number 1. Excuse me. This means you are politely getting someone's attention. Example. Excuse me, do you have the time? Number 2. Turn left and turn right. This tells you which direction to go. Example. Turn left at the light. Number 3. Straight. This means continue in the same direction without turning. Example. Go straight for 1 block. Number 4. Corner. This is the point where 2 streets meet. Example. The cafe is on the corner. Number 5. Next to. This means beside, right next to something. Example. The bank is next to the supermarket. Number 6. Across from. This means on the opposite side. Example. The park is across from my house. Great work learning these 6 words. They will help you in so many real situations. Now let's try our speaking challenge. These sentences are a little longer than before. Repeat each one after me, doing your best. Excuse me, could you tell me how to get to the library? Repeat. Excuse me, could you tell me how to get to the library? Repeat. Go straight down this road, then turn left at the second corner. Repeat. Go straight down this road, then turn left at the second corner. Repeat. The pharmacy is right next to the bookstore, on your right. Repeat. The pharmacy is right next to the bookstore, on your right. Repeat. I think it's about a 10-minute walk from here. Repeat. I think it's about a 10-minute walk from here. Repeat. Thank you so much for your help. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for your help. I really appreciate it. Repeat. Turn right at the traffic light and you will see it across from the park. Turn right at the traffic light and you will see it across from the park. Repeat. Is there a shorter way or should I just follow this street? Is there a shorter way or should I just follow this street? Is there a shorter way or should I just follow this street? You did wonderful work just now. Every sentence you repeat is building your confidence and your real-world speaking skill. I want you to remember something important. Learning a language is not about being perfect. It is about showing up a little bit every day. Every time you practice, even for 5 minutes, you are getting stronger. You are one step closer to speaking with confidence. So be proud of yourself today. You practiced real English, real conversations, and real vocabulary that you can use tomorrow, next week, or on your next trip. Thank you so much for learning with me today. Keep practicing, keep smiling, and keep speaking slowly and clearly. You are doing so well. If you enjoyed this lesson, subscribe to Speak Slow English and join me next time for another simple, friendly English lesson.